How's it feel?
It feels really good. I'm really proud of our guys in terms of how hard they've really tried to stay together. You know, we've had some adversity we've had to work through early in the season here, and you know, guys could have folded up a little bit, but they continued to work and tried to continue to have really good attitudes and really good body language every day. And again, we respected our opponent we had tonight. We knew that we were going to play a really good team. Coach Fisher's built a great program at San Diego State, and we know the level that they compete. We had to come and try to match that at a high level tonight.
There is a stat to me that is astounding. Against their pressure, and you broke their pressure down, you turned the basketball over just 6 times. That's phenomenal.
No, Randy, that was a key stat. I tell you, when we went in at halftime, the 2 stats are things that jump out to me all the time when we come in, whether we're at halftime or at the end of the ball game. And I think our team's really kind of buying into it as well. Field goal percentage defense. We held those guys to 25% in the first half, and we also had 2 turnovers at the half. And finished the ball game with 6. Guys did a really good job of staying on attack mode tonight and really not being tentative with the ball.
Yeah, and you overcame a 17 rebound deficit because you forced so many turnovers and turned them into so many points. But they did have that comeback late. Strigley's hitting threes. Quinn hit a ridiculous 3 against the double team. What was going through your head at that point? Well,
you know, again, just like, I mean, they picked to win our league, and obviously they were. You know, they've been a conference champion here the last couple of years. You're going to get that kind of fight from those guys. Those guys are not going to lay down. They're going to keep fighting. They got a lot of pride. They're going to keep battling. And we knew, and I said at halftime, hey guys, they're going to come out. They're going to come out swinging, and we're going to have to stand tall, and we're going to have to fight back and be ready to stay the course for 40 minutes.
Another part of San Diego State, maybe their heart and soul, is J.J. O'Brien. He didn't score. He's one of their true leaders. He's a guy that's tough to handle in the paint, and you guys did a phenomenal job limiting his touches and limiting his ability to score.
We call him the X factor for their team because he's kind of the guy that makes winning plays all the time. He's a guy that's not really flashy, but he goes about his business, and I think the team's really taken on a lot of his personality in terms of they just get things done. And he's a very productive player. He fills the stat sheet and has a lot of leadership for those guys. To have him off the floor early in the first half was very key to the game as well. He picked up 2 quick fouls and had to sit for a little bit and wasn't as aggressive as he usually is. So it was a big deal to have him off the floor.
That you saw your guys really welcoming that kind of style?
Well, we've kind of been in some physical battles. I look back at last Saturday, or this past Saturday over at Albuquerque. That was a pretty physical game as well, especially with the interior players and their play. We had another, you know, we've been fortunate the last 2 games to have an incredible officiating crew. I mean, we had Final Four guys tonight, just like we had on Saturday. So, you know, it's hard to say a lot about the officiating in terms of what they're doing and how they're doing it. And I mean, I think what you see out there is you let guys play. They let guys play. There's a lot of experience out there on the floor and on their part.
And I see that's the way it is.
Well, I think this time of year, you know, I think a lot of guys shorten their bench a little bit. You know, they're going to be guys that on any given night going to have to come in and contribute for us off the bench. You know, we didn't play a lot of guys off the bench, but I thought our bench was very, very instrumental in what we were able to do tonight. I thought our bench was very engaged throughout the ball game. They were encouraging guys on the floor the whole time. They gave our guys on the floor a lot of energy just by being into the game and being very positive over there. So we didn't play a whole lot of guys on the floor, but I thought our bench was very, very important to us tonight.
Because that was a huge 3-point make.
Well, I had got the rebound and I was thinking bring it out, but Deuce told me shoot it, so I just turned around, I see the basket, and I let it go, and it went in.
Julie?
Yeah, that's what the main thing. I focus is communicate with our guys out there to keep each other engaged in the game. So I looked at the shot clock and I told him to turn around 3 seconds left. I told him to shoot it up. He did. He made it.
At the other end.
Coming into the game, I always be focused on defense. Sometimes I thrive off of that. You know, that gets your offense going when you play hard on defense. That gets your guys into the game, and everybody be focused. When we get stops, they make everything flow a lot better on offense, and we can run and push the ball in transition. So